Well, in Washington, congressional Republicans have launched efforts to impeach Homeland Security Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas for how he has handled immigration enforcement. It comes as lawmakers inch toward another government shutdown deadline, and Texas Congressman Michael McCaul is a key player. Our Monica Madden spoke with the congressman about why he's backing impeachment.
What specific actions or inactions from the secretary do you think warrant his impeachment?
I think it's a failure to follow and execute the law, the failure to detain and remove those coming into the country illegally.
Congressman Michael McCaul chairs the House Foreign Affairs Committee and believes DHS Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas should be removed from the president's cabinet.
But going back to what the founding fathers envisioned, talked about things like abuse of power and neglect of duty, dereliction of duty. Hamilton talked in the Federalist Papers about injuries done immediately to society itself, which clearly there's been a lot of damage to the fabric of America over the last 2.5, 3 years.
Democrats argue the impeachment effort is baseless.
We used to come together to resolve policy disputes, but now Republicans are trying to use the awesome power of impeachment instead. The Constitution doesn't let us do that.
In Eagle Pass last week, the secretary pointed to the need for legislative changes on Capitol Hill.
If fixes to our broken immigration system are indeed delivered, if they are indeed legislated, and the resources we need to implement those legislative changes and address the under-resourcing of our agencies, I am confident that will have a dramatic impact.
Talks of a border deal are ongoing in the Senate, months after the House passed the Secure the Border Act. And some Republicans are threatening a partial government shutdown unless they get their way on border security.
I always appreciate my colleagues' points of view. I don't think shutting down the government is ever a constructive idea. I think the better idea would be to have a short-term resolution, get these funding measures.
McCaul worries about how a shutdown could impact our international allies.
Looking at a war in Israel, a war in Russia, Ukraine, a potential war in the Pacific is not the time to be shutting down the government, in my point of view. I think we can get all these things done constructively by an open government process.
Congress will have to take action this week on several appropriation bills as funding for various federal government programs and agencies runs out next Friday.